Read. This is a response to Chewy Ewans' reaction video to my channel. Now I set a challenge for him to respond to my video, and at the end of that video he said that I am the CaCa if I don't respond to this video. But now that I have posted this video, it is you who will be the next CaCa boy unless you reply. Now, he said that the Dalek in the video of mine was a fake. Let me tell you, son, it was not. I have the Dalek right here. He's fine. Big Joe is fine. Now, you just leave my Daleks alone, and don't you question how I feel on Doctor Who. I am a bigger fan than you, son. I have been a fan since the new series with Christopher Eccleston, and I have been a big fan from the start. I watched the classic series, son. I have loads of posters and loads of characters from the classic and new series. You just have the new series posters with Matt Smith and David Tennant. Well, let me tell you something, boy. You cannot just go over to Matt Smith and say to him that that Dalek was a fake, because it wasn't. In fact, I have a couple of doctors in the studio right now. In fact, I like you to speak to them. Here we have, right here, the 3 doctors, as you can see. So, first we'll be talking to the 3rd doctor, right here, John Pertwee. What do you got to say about Chewy Ewans TV? Well, I think it is a disgrace. I mean, why would you and this Chewy Ewan man do something like this? I mean, if he's so loyal to Doctor Who, why would he question gnigdoD's, you know, why would he question his authority? It's just complete and utter duh. I can't even think of a word to describe how much of a utter something you are, but you are that, and a total one at that. Yeah, so thank you, John. You've made your point very clear. We understand now that Ewan was wrong in saying that the Dalek was a fake, and we know, judging from your view, an older doctor, that you were of course right. Now on to the next bit of conversation. He kept saying that his clarinet's covers weren't crap. Let me tell you, a person left a comment on his clarinet covers saying they were complete CaCa. That's just how the thing started, son. So if he thinks he can come in here and insult me on my channel on YouTube, well then he's wrong. He's completely and utterly wrong. Now, we're going to go back over to one of the other doctors. We're going to the 2nd Doctor, Patrick Troughton. He was the doctor during the late 60s. The late 60s. And here he is, Patrick Troughton in the flesh. Oh, sorry, that's William Hartnell. Come on, Patrick, get in the studio. Hello, Patrick. Patrick, you there? Oh, there we are, Patrick. So, Patrick, what do you think of Ewan? Well, oh my giddy aunt, I'm on TV. Well, I'd have to say this about Ewan Doherty. He's taking the piss. Now, I was a doctor during the late 60s, and a lot of people like me as a doctor. And I just don't understand. I mean, the boy looks like me. Why doesn't he act sensibly? If he's a real Doctor Who fan, why would he do this? It's pathetic. This is pathetic. He obviously knows that that Dalek is real, and he obviously knows that Matt Smith isn't really, that poster of him isn't really Matt Smith. Of course, we are though. He was interviewing Matt Smith, who of course is a doctor at the moment, but Matt Smith has no history of the other doctors. In fact, Matt Smith's favourite doctor is me. So, if Matt Smith knows so much, why did he say the Dalek was fake? It just doesn't make any sense. Well, you've made your point clear again, Patrick. And it was a mistake. And we're going to go over to the 1st Doctor, William Hartnell. in the studio in a little while, but before that, just like to point a couple things out. You have a few posters in your background that I saw. Very nice posters, mind you. Got a Back to the Future one, a Doctor Who one. But do you have a Doctor Who DVD collection? Or Doctor Who toy collection? Or anything like that? No, you don't. I have probably one of the biggest Doctor Who collections in the school. I don't think anyone else collects classic Doctor Who DVDs as much as I do. I'm really into them. And you don't have one classic Doctor Who DVD. If you do, then you should show me in the response to this video. But anyway, we're going over to William in the studio now. Isn't that right? Oh, sorry, technical difficulties. William's just taking a breather. Well, here we have William right now. William, what do you have to say on the situation?
Well, I was very upset on what Ewan said. I mean, really? Fake Dalek? What is he saying? Would you dare question my judgment, boy? I'm the first Doctor, and if you don't agree with what I say, then you're wrong. If you call me a liar, or any of the other Doctors a liar, then you are a faker. I just don't understand why you would do this, boy. I mean, here we are, talking about things and you keep going off track. You don't get to the real point, Sonny Jim, and I have been disgraced. Now, you could just bugger off and leave us alone. You are not a true Doctor Who fan. Get out of Doctor Who and get out of Matt Smith's life. Thank you.
Well, that was William in the studio, and he had some very clear points to make, and I would just like to stress them once again. If you are a Doctor Who fan, then you would show me a Doctor Who DVD, a classic one, and you would have to name all the Doctors. Now, let's go over a few other things that he said. He was talking about me not being serious and stuff like that, and saying that that I actually ripped off Dodging Champ. That is not the case. The reason that you see him joining YouTube before me is because I was on the internet before the internet crash of 2000. And then, after that happened, I came back on because I knew my loyal fan base still wanted new videos. Doctor Who is a worldwide association, and it's probably my favourite sci-fi. Now, I first find it disgraceful the way you could interview Matt Smith and not interview any of the other Doctors. I mean, really? Really? I have got loads of Doctors here to interview. I can interview all of them, apart from Smith, who you took to your studio and made him say those blasphemous things. Now, I would like to talk to a companion of the Doctors, and she is Donna Noble. Now, Donna, what do you have to say on the situation?
Well, I think it's a disgrace that Ewan would do this. I mean, why? Why, Ewan? Why would you do this? Not only that, you didn't rape Amy, Jack. It was Ewan. Ewan raped Amy. And worst of all, he raped me. How could you do this, Ewan? Why? Why would you do this? It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. That is all I have to say. Thank you, Jack. And you, liar, liar, go away, go away.
Well, thank you, Miss Noble. We'll meet you back get your car later. But anyway, she's right, you know, I didn't rape Amy. It was you. You raped Amy, and you raped Donna. How do you think she feels? Her acting career's gone down the plug hole, thanks to you. Well, I have a few more guests to interview, but first of all, I'm going to interview Mr. Cyberman. Mr. Cyberman,
is here in the studio now. What do you think of the current situation, Mr. Cyberman? I think it's a disgrace. How could he do this? Jack is a very noble man. He has done great things. He is a great YouTuber. One of the best, if I wouldn't say so myself. You are a liar. If you are a true Doctor Who fan and you really want to respond and not be a CaCa, then you would respond to this video. If you do not respond, then you will be deleted. You are not worthy of upgradation. Thank you, Mr. Cyberman. Now, I'm going to have to end this video soon, but just like to make a couple more things clear. That I am not a CaCa. And the fact that he could scrutinise me on YouTube is just pathetic. You know, just really hacks me off. So I'm going to talk a little bit to one of the other doctors. And here we have him in the studio. Not my favourite doctor, but he does have a point to say. So here we go, Colin Baker. What do you have to say? Well, Ewan, I was recently on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And, you know, I watched that video, Ewan, and I was disgraced. Utterly, utterly disgraced. How could you do something like this? I mean, okay, benefit of the doubt, I didn't really do much when I'm a Celebrity, but at least I went there and did something. I mean, Jack was supporting me at my time in the jungle. You weren't. You were just laying on your backside, playing that stupid clarinet and just playing Zelda games. I mean, it's disgraceful. If you're a real Doctor Who fan, then you would have supported me, like Jack here did. I know he doesn't like me, but still, at least he had the courtesy to do something. Not like you. Well, that's very nice, Colin. We have to go in a minute, but we'll talk to Tom Baker, because Sylvester McCoy at the moment is stuck in some heavy traffic. So, Tom, what do you have to say about the situation?
Well, as a definitive doctor, I would say it is a disgrace that what you and gnigdoD has been saying. Not only that, but why does Amelia Pond sound like a Russian? It makes no sense. Seriously, I could come up with better accents if I was on the loo. And that's a thing that I often do. Ha ha ha, I made a rhyme. But that doesn't matter. You're a true Doctor Who fan, and you would stop scrutinising him and actually post another response to this video. I am disgraced at you, Mr. gnigdoD. I am the definitive Doctor. I played the part for 7 years, so if you call me a liar, then you're obviously not a Doctor Who fan. That is all that I have to say.
Well, thank you, Tom. You, of course, are the definitive Doctor, not like Tennant. Baker is supreme.
Yes. Goodbye.
Well, that's all we have time for. Oh wait, we're getting something through. Oh wait, McCoy, he's on the line.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Well, I'm just been back from travelling in the time vortex, and I watched a video on YouTube. Now, there's this man out there called Chewy Ewans TV, and sorry, Sylvester, I've already commented on that, so if you can go on to something different, please. Yes, sorry, Jack. We already know about this Ewan man, but what I have to say is this. Why would he do something so evil as to make a response basically where he takes the piss out of him? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're supposed to be an interviewer, not a liar. But that doesn't make any more sense. I've had enough. Ewan, you're a liar.
Well, that's all we have time for today. I will see you later, folks. goodbye, and remember, you have to reply to this video.